Hey, what's going on, everybody? How long has it been since I showed myself on camera for anything, for an update video, for whatever, or a live stream? I would say a good 5 years, at the very least, 5 or 6 years, if not more. Because I remember in 2016 when I had a huge weight loss, I showed myself on camera all the time because I had absolutely no shame or no reason to hide myself in a manner of speaking. But after a while, I stopped doing it. I remember one of the reasons why I stopped doing it because in my previous laptop, the my first i7 that I had at Toshiba, um, I think that the recording started to lag and slow down because of the camera being activated. So to diminish the amount of resources being used when recording or streaming, I decided to get rid of the camera thing. And I think the camera stopped working at some point. I don't remember. Well, that computer is gone. It's dead. It died last year, as a matter of fact. Um, and well, right now I'm using this other laptop, the HP Pavilion gaming laptop that I've been using for the last 3 years or so. Um, as you can see, the camera is not great, but I think it's time to get back to showing myself on camera during gameplays. I mean, I remember doing that very often. But again, one of the main reasons, or the two main reasons why I stopped doing it altogether was number one, my constant weight changes, gaining a lot of weight. So I had like such a big face that I didn't really want to show myself on camera. I don't know, vanity, whatever you want to call it, shallowness, but I just didn't want to do it. Well, right now, as you know, I am in the middle of the treatment of chemotherapy. I'm bald, I'm covering it just because I want to. Honestly, it's in a way, it's basically not to show, not the bald head just because I don't want people to see it. I mean, there it is. That's not the issue. The issue is I don't want people to think that I'm sort of doing this for, how can I say, for causing pettiness in any way. Again, I could be just bold all the time. It's kind of cold around here already. It's fall time, autumn season, so it kind of, you need the hoodies, you need the hats, you need the wool hats. That I also have a couple. But I don't know. I think it would be an interesting addition to put the camera in a little corner. Well, I was pointing the corner of the screen that I have right in front of me, but of course you cannot see it like that. So I don't know. I mean, tell me what you think. Probably you won't care. I mean, what matters, I think, in this case is my voice and the gameplay itself. Besides, the quality is not very good, so I guess the smaller the thing, the better. But I do want to show myself on camera again because first of all, I had a huge loss in my weight. You probably won't notice because you haven't seen me in 7 years or 6 years. Well, you see me without beard, obviously because of chemo, basically making all my hair fall. Even though I have like a this famous 3 day beard or something. I don't know if you can tell. It's a little darker. Actually, it's been like that for all, over 2 months. It hasn't fallen. It doesn't fall. If I shave it, obviously it won't grow again until the treatment is over. Basically, in a couple of months from now. Remember, I am in the middle of the treatment, basically between the second and the third chemotherapy round. I should be starting next week, basically by the end of April, and beginning May, I should be back home, making the recovery time that is usually 5 to 6 days before I actually feel better and I can get up from my bed on my own without help, going to the bathroom, to the toilet, and in a normal way, eating normally. But before that, I just stay in bed, tired, with probably with nausea and tiredness, exhaustion for the most part, and just drinking liquids all the time. Basically, that would be my way of feeding myself. Um, that's the things I feel during chemotherapy, the side effects of chemotherapy itself. But especially tiredness. That's probably the biggest one. Yeah, I wanted to make this video to again show myself that I'm alive, that I have no hair. Not that it matters too much, really, but um, I don't know. I think it would be an interesting idea. Oh yeah, by the way, that's one of my CRTs, the Sony Trinitron. I have another one, a Samsung. Another. This is also a 21-inch television that in which I can hook up. For example, in that television, I played, um, for example, this gameplay of Mortal Kombat 2 on PlayStation, Strider 2 playthrough. I play them in there, even though I should play them over there because if I played in here, I wouldn't show myself on camera during those gameplays. But in the other room, there is another television. There is actually a sofa, like a futon type of sofa, sofa slash bed, small, but I can just put a table. I don't know. You can see the table over there. No, you cannot see the table, but it's a small table where I can put my laptop and basically show myself while I'm playing the game. But I have to move it to the other room. It's basically a little setup, extra setup that I have to do. But I don't know, man. I mean, it could work out, and I'm pretty sure it would. Um, what else can I say? I'm gonna upload this on a Sunday, because most likely I will be putting some gameplay of the next. I was about to say the name, but no, I won't spoil it. Actually, yeah, it doesn't matter if I spoil it because by now you should be able to know that the next game for the Realm of Sadness is Bully Scholarship Edition on the Xbox 360. I haven't recorded anything for it yet, so probably I will start doing it between today, Friday, and tomorrow, Saturday. I don't have many days left before I actually start next chemo. So I don't know when I'm going to start it, probably in a week from now, maybe 3 days from now. They tell you from one day to another, which is fucking dumb. But it is what it is. Um, what else can I say? No, that's it. I think that's all what I wanted to say. Um, so yeah, I guess I'll do it more often. Basically because I'm pretty sure many of you would be interested in seeing my reactions, and I think it's a thing that a lot of YouTubers do have been doing for years, and I did it for years, even in my beginnings. But obviously, I stopped doing it for different reasons, and probably at some point I will stop when I feel like I don't know, I don't really feel comfortable with it. But right now, I feel comfortable with it, even in the middle of a treatment, which I didn't do 10 years ago. Remember, 10 years ago, I also went through chemotherapy, and I showed myself on camera just a little bit at the beginning of the process, but I never did it since, or never did it during that process in 2013. I don't know why I didn't do it, honestly. Probably because I didn't have a good camera. Again, today I do have that advantage, if you will, because I'm not really using too many resources for this computer when it comes to recording or streaming games. Basically, because I'm using external devices for most of my gameplays, even for emulation. I'm using older PCs, consoles. Even though, for example, I play things from the Wii on NES or SNES emulators for the Wii, but still, it's an external device nonetheless. So I'm not using emulators played on this very same computer and using the camera at the same time and recording at the same time. Probably those are the things that kind of overheat these computers kind of easily. I mean, in a gaming computer like this one, it shouldn't, but it probably would at some point when years pass by or months pass by. So I'd rather record things from external devices and use a capture card. I mean, I can get cheap ones that can record HDMI no problem, or VGA converters to record this Pentium Windows XP computers. This crazy idea that I came up with last year, and now I recently got another computer, an Athlon 2 with Windows 7, and I'm still using VGA, and got me another 17-inch CRT monitor for computer. So again, everything is external device, so probably using the camera won't be much of an issue if I decide to do so. Well, guys, that's it. That's it. That's all I wanted to say. At some point, you will see me. I mean, for whatever reason, I cannot upload Bully this week. I will make sure to get something done before I start Gimo, so I get it uploaded the following week, 2 more weeks from now, if you will. Um, so I want to get some recordings done. I've been kind of lazy. That's the truth of the matter. But I want to get some recordings done. Apart from Bully, I want to do some live streaming and some side project that I was thinking for this channel and get it uploaded during this week so we can get at least some material finished and done during my recovery. So when I actually get better and I can record again, it won't be too much of a gap without uploads. That's the idea. Well, guys, thank you for watching. I love you all. Peace.